Welcome to Mac Helpers. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add tables in Keynote. So go ahead and open up Keynote here, open up a presentation you want to work on, and let's go ahead and add a slide. So click the left button down here on the bottom. And to add a table, I'm going to go ahead and delete this out of there too. But to add a table, just go ahead and click the plus sign, and along here is this first one on the left is actually going to be your table. To add a table. So this is going to give you a couple different options, and they're more based on the specific theme that you chose. So if you clicked a blank theme, these are going to be a little bit different, but it doesn't really matter because you can manipulate and change each text box, cell, whatever you want to do. You can pretty much make them your own. So let's go ahead and select this one. Right off the bat, you can adjust the size of the table. You can move it around. And to work with it, so to work on a specific cell, just click on the cell and double tap to bring up the text icon. So let's just say these are months. So January, February, and all I'm doing, once you start actually working in text, all you have to do, you don't have to double tap each one. You can, or you can, because once you started working with text, it knows that you're entering text. So then you can just click a specific cell, just tap it one time. But if you were, let's say, you didn't have it selected, one tap to select the box, to select the table, two double tap in a specific cell to bring that one up. And let's click March here. Oops, March. And let's just click on this cell over here, and let's just say this is rainfall. I mean, this could be any kind of table you want, and then we're just going to hit, let's say, 5 inches, 10 inches, and March had, let's say, 30 inches. So that's kind of how you enter text. Now, let's say you didn't need, or let's say you wanted to add another March or another thing. So you can click on or add another month. So what you do to add a column is click that little icon there, and you can increase it there. So it's going to automatically keep it in the same size box, but now it's going to add that. So let's say this is double tap April, and let's say you didn't have this month, May, available. So you can just click on the little icon across the top there, the little white bars, and click delete. And let's say you don't need any of these either. So you can click on them and delete them individually, or you can click and use this circle here, select multiple rows here, tap single on the blue over here, and hit delete. And so that looks kind of silly, all big like that. So let's shrink it down like this. And I forgot to add the rainfall there, so let's say this was 27. Icon down. And now you can manipulate this, so change the sizes again. So I think that looks pretty good. You can actually adjust the size of the row itself by using the little double line over here on the left. So I almost clicked paste. But you can just use, all I did was touch those little two striped lines on the left, and that way you can shrink the size up. Same goes for this. You could shrink that up. And then you could also hit fit, and this will shrink it down to make it, whoops, I didn't want to do that, but you can do that again and hit fit, and then you could also hit over here. So that kind of shows you the different sizes there. And to actually manipulate how the table itself looks, all you do is click the style brush. So go back to table, you can click and change each one you want to, or you can actually go in here and kind of manipulate there. So table name, see how it added the table 1? To change that, just double tap that there. And this is rainfall in inches. So that's the title there. Click on the paintbrush again. Go back to table options. Table outline just means it's got it puts a box around the actual table. Alternating rows, you can't really tell what I'm doing there because I've added that. So I want to show you how that actually works. So you can insert, and so when you click insert, it says, do you want to add a new body row, a new header row, or a new footer row? Since I'm in the middle, since I'm connecting to the header row and where I could put a footer row, that's why it's giving me those extra options. But if I just want a new body row, it's going to match it there. And then, so if I want to do that again, I can hit insert, and now it's going to only offer me the option to add a footer row or a new body row since I'm no longer touching that title row. So I hit new footer row, now it's got that style for that footer already there, and that's just kind of the table that we've chose. So if I go back here and change the table, it still has that footer row there. And then now let's go back in here and click on table options. So table outline, you can see it easier now. Puts a little box around it. alternating rows. See how it did that? So it's using alternating rows is strictly only for the body. So as you can see there, see how it goes from a light gray where they've got the rainfall numbers. See how it goes from no shading to an alternate shading. So if you had a bunch of different rows there, it's going to literally go every other row. It just makes it easier to see, especially if you have a lot of data in there. And you can click on grid options and horizontal lines. See how that those dotted lines kind of go there right above the rainfall row. And then you got your header columns. And you got your vertical lines. See how those are kind of changing there. Header row lines and footer row lines. So you can turn those off and on just to really kind of change how your text looks. You don't need to go in and change specific text to change the font. You can just have the whole table selected and then make it smaller so it fits in there better. So you can really manipulate how your table looks to really fit into your presentation. So when you're pretty much adding tables, it's very simple and it's very easy to kind of manipulate how you present your data, and it makes it pretty cool. So if you have any questions, make sure to email us at info@yourmachelpers.com. Go to our website, yourmachelpers.com, for more information. And you can also check us out on the bookstore for App Your Way to Keynote. Thank you.